Hello traders and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the super easy and super profitable VWAP Lightning play. This is part of my playbook playlist. Make sure to check it out to see all my plays. And in case you missed last week's, make sure to check out the opening bounce. So today we've got the VWAP Lightning. What it is the VWAP Lightning is just a lightning bolt pattern that forms around the VWAP. Really is just a normal ABCD pattern happening at VWAP. This is a great play for novice traders because it forms over the course of several minutes. So you have time to make decisions and see the play setting up. It also has very cleared entry and stop loss positioning. So you know exactly when to get into the trade and where your stop loss should be. So when we're looking at stock selection, just like pretty much all of my plays, I'm always looking at stocks in play. So I'm not going to go over this in big detail. It's in my other videos with my other plays. But really, again, you're looking for those stocks dapping up and down with a news catalyst and high volume. So this setup works all day, but the biggest moves happen in the morning. So again, it's one that you can look for all day, but you're going to get more, profit and more of a move in the morning. So let's take a look at the conditions. This one has a fair number of conditions, but it's great because it's very structured. So you just follow these, and once you see them all set up, you know you can take the trade. So what happens if the stock moves away from VWAP? It pulls back through the VWAP, comes back to the VWAP again, and it does this all on average volume. And really what you're looking for are these next three conditions, 5, 6, and 7. So such a candle closes on the trade side of VWAP, and then it comes back through VWAP, closes on the other side, and then it goes back through VWAP again and closes on the other side of VWAP in the direction you want to take your trade, and that's where you're going to get in, and we'll look at that in a second. Next, the pullback. You don't want it to pull back through VWAP very much, no more than 50% of the move away from VWAP, and we'll look at this on some charts in a sec. And then optionally, if there happens to be another T level right around VWAP, that gives you added conviction for this trade if it's acting as support or resistance as well. So let's take a look at this on a chart. So 1, the stock moves away from VWAP. Very clear here. 2, it moves back up through VWAP. It pulls back out through VWAP. This all happens on average to low volume. You don't want to see a lot of fine volume happening here. You want this to just be a regular move. There is a little bit of volume at the start of this one, but I'm fine with that because that's the stock kind of reversing from that downtrend. So it looks like, though, for most of the move, it's very low to average volume. So here we go. The candle closes on the trade side of VWAP. The candle closes on the other side of VWAP. And now a candle closes again on the trade side of VWAP. And that pullback through VWAP was, in this case, a lot less than 50%, but you never want to be more than 50% of that move through VWAP. So this is the perfect setup now. So let's start looking at that entry condition. Okay, so here we have it. The entry is always at the low or the high of that number 7 candle, depending if you take this long or short. So once you get that final confirmation, the candle has closed on the side of VWAP in the direction of the trade again, after pulling back through it. As soon as the next candle goes and breaks the higher low of that last candle, that's where you get in. And then the stop, I won't get this on the next slide as well, is just below that number 7 candle. You know, I was given a few extra cents. So, you know, that candle there, that number 7 candle, that's the one that you look at for your entry and exit, and it keeps things super easy. So again, the stop is just beyond the open of the condition 7 candle. So if you're taking it long, you know, it's just at its high, or if you're taking it short, is, you know, just at the low. And then it's always going to be on the other side of VWAP. And that has to just, if you use to set up, it's always going to be the other side of VWAP. And then, as always, given a bit of breathing room, a few extra cents away from the open of that condition, the 7 candle. So now let's just take a look at a few more examples. This is actually coming from my playbook. I always mark up a bunch of charts as I'm reviewing trades, and I'll look at them with charts and add them to my playbook. So here's again a good one from Google. Again, you see it comes down through VWAP after pulling away. It goes back up through VWAP, and then it drops back down, forming that nice lightning bolt pattern. Here's one with NVDA. Again, move away from VWAP, very strong, pulls back through VWAP, and then it kind of forms the lightning bolt. And then once it loses VWAP, we're taking it short. And in this one here, I always add in a few things like here, except for the pre-markup high was acting as support, and then it started to act as resistant, during the play, and then it kept the stock down below it. So this would be a great setup. Here's another one of Apple. Again, moves away from VWAP, and then it comes back through VWAP, pulls back, and then continues on its way. And, always on low to average volume. So that's really it. That is the VWAP Lightning. Again, super easy setup, as you could see. Takes a lot of time to form, so you'll always see them setting up. So again, great for novice traders and even experienced traders. And again, I'm going to keep posting all my plays every week here on my channel. So make sure to come back, check it out, subscribe so you get all the updates and get to see all my plays. Until then, happy trading. Keep it green.